What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and thanks for taking the time to tune in and watch the video. I hadn't been out on the water lately. It's been brutally cold here. We've had some ice storms and snow. It's been pretty cold over the past week. There's been several days in a row that stayed in the 20s, never got above high 20s, and been pretty cold. I did go on one trip and didn't catch any, so I wasn't able to make a video. But what I have been doing is rigging up my Bonafide PWR 129. Got it finished, and we're going to go over it today. And I'm going to show you how I got it rigged up. I did a video, kind of a walkthrough video of the kayak when I got it, when it was just plain. But this is going to be going over the stuff I added on there and how I got it set up. If this is your first time here, I'm Brand. You're watching the Dude Fish channel. Welcome to the channel. So guys, let's get started and let's go over this kayak. Alright guys, up front I've got the Minn Kota Power Drive 55-pound thrust trolling motor. I've had this trolling motor a couple years. Had it on my new canoe Pursuit a couple years ago and really liked it. It's got the ProNav GPS autopilot system integrated in with it. It gives it anchor mode. You can do routes on it. You can do a lot of stuff with it, but I had the shaft cut down 36 inches by Alabama Trolling Motors. They're just a couple miles away from my house, so it works pretty good. I really like that ProNav system on there. Up front, on the rigging plates, I've got a rope coming up through a compression fitting right here. It's watertight. Pulls the unlock lever when you want to let the motor up and down. Got the Marinco 70 amp trolling motor plug, pretty heavy duty. And on this side I have this is actually the cable for the foot pedal. I love using the foot pedal on this trolling motor. The ProNav the ProNav does come with a remote, and I'll use that like running from spot to spot, but when I'm actually fishing I like to use the foot pedal. But I just got it through this Yak Attack through hole fitting right here. Just screw it on there. I've got the cable run through the hatch just like with the rope here. I'll show you that in just a minute. And then right here I've got on the other half of this through hole fitting, this is my Garmin GPS heading sensor. I've just got it mounted to the corner of this one objective bow mount trolling motor plate, and keeps everything nice and clean up here. No drilling holes in your boat. Everything's just passing through this rigging plate right here, and it makes it nice and clean. Moving on back, guys, we'll get into the hatch. Alright guys, in the hatch I got the one objective hatch plate mounted back there. Got the Garmin black box mounted to it on this side. Got the Garmin NEMA connector mounted on the top right here with all my cables coming in. Got them routed through the back of the plate. And on this side I got the Amped Outdoors 48 amp hour lithium battery to power the live scope. Got it sitting in the Amped Outdoors battery holder. It's mounted to the plate also. Keeps everything secure in there. Got the strap holding the battery down, and everything's in there secure. And just try to keep that as clean and neat as possible. So I think it's going to work out pretty good. Here's my lift line cable. It's just passing through. Got a hole right there, and it's coming out right here. I got a waterproof fitting on this mounting plate under the graphs. You'll probably can't see that, but there's three Yak Attack through hole fittings there for all my wiring on my graphs. And then just pull that right there and unlocks the trolling motor. It's out of the way and nice clean look. Got the one objective dual graph mount. Got two Garmin 10s mounted to it. This is my down view, side view, and maps. I'll be running on this one, and be running the live scope on the left there. And there's rock solid on this mount. They're just mounted to the tracks on each side, and they're not going anywhere. It's a solid clean look. It keeps them low. I wanted them kind of low, out of the way, so I wouldn't be hitting them when I was casting, and I think it's going to work out pretty good. Moving on back, I've got my transducer mounted on the bottom of the dry pod. I've got a catch board holder right there, so I can run my catch board. I can either run it right there or right there. If I'm running it up here, I have to lift the hatch to get it out, because the graphs are blocking it. But it's gonna slide right in there like this. Mount in there like that, and be out of my way. Still got room for the foot steering pedals to travel, and it'll be easy to get to when I'm out on the water and need to get to it. Got the Yak Attack track pack box mounted on the dry pod also. Keep some extra odds and ends in there out on the water. If I want to add a second one, put some more baits and stuff in, I just pop that on there. I have two. In the dry pod, I've got a 30 amp hour Amped Outdoors lithium battery. It's going to power my graph for my side view, down view, and maps. It's tucked away nice and neat in there. Got the wires all out of the way. Fits perfect in there. I was really just going for an overall clean look, guys. So I'm going to try to make it clean and neat as possible, and I think it turned out pretty nice. Don't have a bunch of wires and cables running everywhere, and turned out pretty good. Really, the only cable I got running in the cockpit here is the for the foot pedal. Like I said, I like running the foot pedal while I'm fishing. It makes it truly hands-free fishing. If you got the remote, having to pick the remote up with your hand and move it all around, it's really not hands-free fishing. But this foot pedal is low profile, and it's easy to use. When I'm actually fishing, that's what I'll be using, the foot pedal. And if I'm running spot to spot or whatever, I can just use the remote, put the trolling motor straight, and I can even use the foot steering while I'm running to a spot or whatever. Moving on back, got the Yak Attack paddle holder right here. Keeps your paddle out of the way, off to the side and out of the way, so you can utilize the tracks. So I still got a lot of track right here. I could add something if I wanted to on both sides. Moving along, guys, I got the Yak Attack cup holder with the one objective cup caddy mount on it. Got my pliers in there, hose my pliers, put my scissors right there. hang some baits off the side of it. Gives you extra place to store your tools and stuff. Keep them out of the way. Under the seat I have the trolling motor wire coming up through there. Got the Anderson plugs on there. Just comes up through that Yak Attack through hole fitting right there. Keep the water out. And just simply plug it into my batteries. I do have to, only thing I really got left to do, I have to put this, need to put this 60 amp breaker right here on this positive feed on this wire. But everything's nice and clean. On this side I got the cable for the live scope coming out. Got the Yak Attack extra large through hole right there for big wire. And again, just nice and neat and clean. It's coming out. I've got the fishfinder.com pole mount. It's all aluminum, lightweight, and pretty heavy duty unit. We'll go over that in just a second. As far as batteries go, I'm running 2 FPV 50 amp hour lithium batteries. These I powered the trolling motor when I had my new canoe with it, and also powered the powered my NK 180 that was on my Bonafide pedal drive kayak. It's great batteries, lightweight. I think both batteries weigh, I think they weigh 7 pounds a piece, so about 14 pounds. And I've never run out of battery. So I had them wired in parallel, but there's a lot of connections doing that. So I just went back and I just got 2 separate plugs on each battery that I'll use. I just plug that in, I'll be ready to go. And got all day power right there. Right here I've got 2 on each side. This boat don't come with any flush mount rod holders. I mounted the Yak Attack Mighty Mount 2 right here where these rod holders usually go, and put a little plate right there, and I screwed these holders. This is going to be for my live scope pole when I'm traveling. I got this idea from TJ from Kayak USA. Shout out to him. These are Quick Fist minis, and we'll put that live scope pole in there in just a second, and I'll show you how it works. Got 2 Yak Attack rod holders on the track back here, so I can put 2 here, 2 rods on this. I can put 4 on my crate, and then put 2 on the seat, along the seat up there, for a total of 8 rods. I usually carry 6 to 8 rods, no more than 8. So got plenty of room for rods and tackle. This boat's got a pretty big tank well. On the back of the seat I've got the Perception kayak cooler. It's a great addition. I've had this, I've been using these coolers for 3 or 4 years, and just keeps everything off the deck and up out of the way. It'll hold about 8 drinks and a couple of sandwiches. Plenty for what you need out on the water for a full day of fishing. And it's got a little storage pouch right here for some odds and ends. Got the one ejective plate mount right here, guys. Got the Fish Finders mount .com mount on there. It's a pretty solid mount. All you do is pull that pin, drop it down, locks in. There you go. Get ready to change spots. Just pull this up, rotate it up, locks into place, and you're ready to go. It's tucked in there nice securely, guys, out of the way, and it's not going anywhere. It's steady as a rock. Again, shout out to Kayak USA for giving me that idea. That's the Quick Fist Minis I'm using on this. And even when I'm not running the live scope, I can keep that right there and it'll be out of the way. So that's pretty much it, guys. How I got the boat set up. Like, again, I was just trying to go for a simple, clean look. Not a bunch of cables and wires and ropes running everywhere, and I think I achieved that. Looking forward to getting it out on the water. I hadn't put this boat in the water yet, so I hadn't really been in it. I didn't put it in to paddle it before I rigged it up or anything. Just brought it straight home and started rigging on it. Just wanted to take my time and get everything right on it. So hopefully I can get out on the water this weekend, guys, and try it out. We're supposed to have a lot more rain coming in, but it's not near as cold. It's going to be up in the high 60s this week compared to in the teens and 20s last week. So hopefully I can be able to get on the water and put some content out for you guys. I appreciate y'all watching and sticking with me, guys, and thanks to all the new subscribers for joining the channel. It really means a lot to me. That's going to do it, guys. We'll catch you out on the water.